All right, now it's time for our 4 core lifts. So go ahead and get your stability ball. Now, the first one we're going to do is crunches on the ball. So remember, we want to get so our back is in the middle of the ball, middle of our back, middle of the ball. And make sure you keep your hips high. All you're doing is focusing on a point right in front of your eyes on the ceiling. And I want you to drive your hands towards that point. And we are going to go up, 1, up, 2. Now, you've got 2 sets of 15. To make it harder, when you get to the top, hold it longer, or you can do more reps. If you want to make it easier, try not going up as high and taking your reps down just a little bit. All right, the next lift that we're going to do, we're going to bring in a little bit of hamstring, but it's also for our lower back and core. Usually anytime you're working your lower back, your hamstrings are going to be involved. So, you're going to be on the ground with your ball. Get the ball directly out in front of your feet. You're going to put your heels up on the ball. Lay down flat on the ground, arms out to the side for stability. Now, what I want you to do is, just like last week when we did the lower back bridge on the ball, get up in that bridge position. And you're going to pull your feet in and out. In and out. Notice how my hips are not changing location. They're staying in the same spot while my feet come in and out. Keep your core tight and try to remain in the same position. Now, to make this one easier, instead of bringing your feet in, you're just going to bring it up and you're going to hold it up at the top for 2 15-second counts. If you want to make it harder, when you bring your feet in, I want you to really squeeze tight through your hamstrings and tight through your lower back for 5-second hold, and then let it back out. Now, remember, we got 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Okay, for your next core lift, just going to do a crunch with a 3-second hold at the top. So all you need to do is get your feet together, lay down flat on the ground. The same thing as if when you're on the ball. Find a point directly in front of your eyes on the ceiling. Bring your hands up and you're going to drive your fingertips towards that spot. Once you get to the top, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Now, going 2 sets of 10 with a 3-second count. To make it harder, increase the amount of time on your hold. If you want to make it easier, decrease the amount of time on your hold. Okay, the last lift that we are going to do for our core. These are called heel slaps. So instead of having your feet really far away from your glutes, you're going to walk your feet back slightly so that when you lay your hands down on the ground, your feet are about 6 inches away from your hands. Now what we're going to do is literally slap our heels. So what you're going to do is keep your arms out to the side, lift your upper back off the ground, and you're going to go back and forth, slapping your heels. Now it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 15. We're going to go 2 sets to 15. Now if you want to make it harder, what I want you to do is come up higher off the ground and really contract your abs. If you want to make it easier, don't come up as high, and you can also drop your reps a little bit and do 2 sets of 10. For today's daily motivation, I want to tell you that today is more important than yesterday or tomorrow. So live today as if tomorrow doesn't exist. And what I mean by that is anything that you do today, be productive in that moment. Because as you start to look ahead into the future, you're going to neglect the opportunities that are right in front of you at that time. So if you can do that, I promise you in everything that you do in life, you will become more successful and more productive. For today's nutritional tip, it is essential that you record the foods that you eat on a day-to-day basis in either a food log or diary. The reason why is because you have to hold yourself accountable for what you eat. Another thing that is great about these food log or diaries is when you reflect on the week and you know that you felt bad or you were lethargic or sluggish on Tuesday, you can go back and look and see what you ate on that day to see what types of foods just don't agree with your body. Everybody's bodies are different. See what foods affect you in what way, and it'll tell you what to stay away from and tell you what is good for you. Also, if you notice that your weight went down or your weight went up, you can track back and see what you ate and see what caused your weight to go up and what caused your weight to go down. At the bottom of this post, I have an ID resolution daily food log for you to download. Having a daily food log is the most crucial factor involved when you are trying to change the way that you eat.